Alright guys, today, so we learned before that the triangle, the sum of the angles of a triangle, they add up to 180, right? We said triangle. And if we think of a rectangle, there's four angles that are 90 degrees, they add up to 360. And if we think of a five-sided figure that adds up to 540, and each time it keeps on increasing, I'm not going to ask you guys to memorize them and how much they all add up to. For today, we're going to learn how to calculate how much they add up to. So looking at questions 1 through 10, says find the interior angle sum for each polygon. Round your answer to the nearest tenth if necessary. So we're going to add the angles on the inside. Obviously, I'm not going to ask you guys to measure them and then add them up. What we're going to do, we're going to count how many sides we have, which is also the same amount of angles. So question number 1, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm going to say let n equals 8, right? Because I have 8 sides. The amount of sides, like I said, is the same amount of angles. So I have 8 angles. And for today, the formula we're going to use, that's why I don't have you guys taking notes. The formula we're going to use will be n minus 2. And whatever we get, we're going to multiply this by 180. So n minus 2 times 180. And that's what basically going to give us how much of the angles in the inside add up to. We know n equals 8, right, because there's 8 sides. So in my case, I'm going to go 6 times 180. Remember the 6 because I went n minus 2. So 6 times 180, that gives us what? 1040? 1080? Alright. So that's basically how much the angles add up to. Right, n minus 2 times 180. Let me take a look at question number 2. I'm going to count how many sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So n equals 4. So for me to calculate how much the angles on the inside add up to, I'm going to go 2 times 180. Remember the 2 because I went n minus 2. That's how the 2 came along. 2 times 180 is what? 360. But then we knew already that the area of a quadrilateral is 360. So it makes sense. Any questions on the first 10?
So you subtract and you divide.
You subtract 2, so n minus 2, and your result is multiplied by 180. So n minus 2 times 180. So any questions on the first 10? Simple. All right, let's take a look on the back side. Looking at question number 11. It says find the measure of one interior angle. So we want to know how much is one angle in each regular polygon. I don't think we used the word regular before. Round your answer to the nearest tenth if necessary. Less. So what regular means is that all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. For each side, the measurement of each side is the same as the others, and the same thing for the angle. So that the word regular for this case is very important. We want to know how much is one angle. So I'm going to start it the same way I started the front side. So I'm going to go n minus 2 times 180. Right, so I'm going to start it the same way I started the front side. Let me count how many sides there are. In this case, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I know n equals 9. So if I want to know how much they all add up to, I'm going to go 7 times 180. Right, the 7 because I went n minus 2. How much is 7 times 180? 1260? Alright, so all the angles add up to 1260. I know they're all the same size, and I want to know how much is one of them. What was it? Divided by 9. So we're going to go 1260 divided by 9. Right, find out how much they all add up to, and then divide it by how many you got. So in this case, it gives us 140. For the front side, the sum of the angles, so the first 10, there will be no decimals. Like the first 10, there's no decimals. Even though it says round your answer to the nearest 10, you will have no decimals on the front side. The back side, you might. I'm not going to say you will, but you might. And once you divide, you might have a decimal. Let's take a look at question number 12. I'm going to count how many sides there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know n equals 12. So for me to know how much they all add up to, I'm going to go 10 times 1/8. Remember the 10 because I went n minus 2. How much is 10 times 1/8? 1800. Okay. So all of them add up to 1800. Let me divide this by 12 because there's 12 of them. How much is 1800 divided by 12? 1/5. So each angle is 150 degrees. And then use your logic. I know an L shape is 90, so 150 should be more than 90, right? More than L shape. And if you look at this angle, kind of looks about 150, so it makes sense. So use your logic to double check. All right. Any questions? No.